Hello and welcome to Thalric plays Slay the Spire, and let's start up a new run, shall we? And we are going to go back to the Ironclad in the hopes that we can get a win there as well. Right now, let me see about my green screen here. That seems to be okay. So, what do? Do we obtain a curse to gain 250 gold? Getting to choose a card could be good, but I do like the real big money here. Let's take a look. Can we get an early shop? We can get a shop as early as the second one, so this could be a good starting path. Followed by an elite. I do like that. Going for this elite might be a bit problematic, but if we can hit the shop with this gold first, and it's just Rive, we're set for a pretty okay start. Potentially, depending on what we'll get in that shop, of course. So we get to defend, strike. So all we need to do here is kill the looter before he runs away, of course. And right now I can't defend even if I wanted to, so we are going to take 10 damage there, which is a bit unfortunate. But it's effectively 4, assuming we don't get hurt anymore, which we can probably make work. Well, no, we're gonna take 2 more here, unfortunately, but that's fine. That should be okay, I think. We did lose way more than I thought we would on the first fight here, but overall it still won't really hinder us that much in the long run, I believe. We get a weak potion as a reward as well, so that's good. And then what do we start with? Headbutt is a real nice combo, but I do always like Iron Wave because it's offense and defense, and I think we're gonna go with that because that's a very decent pick. Let's see. And positioning wise, I seem to be okay here. So that's good. I would have liked to bash him, but at least we get 3 strikes against him. And the Wraith card is instantly gone, at least for the remaining hand that we're about to draw here, and now this is good. So I'm gonna bash him and then we use Iron Wave, which means I still take 1 damage, but I get to deal more damage to him. And considering that his strength goes up by 3 every round now, we would like to kill him as quickly as possible. So unfortunately, yeah, so we defend, and strike. Thanks to the weaken, it will still hit him pretty hard. Now all I need to do is draw 2 damage cards, and we will definitely do that. Because we've got most of them still in our deck. So, and that, so far, the first 2 fights are gone, have been going fine, and we go up to 79 hit points again. So that's good. I'm gonna go with a Pommel Strike. We can use the card draw, and it's just strictly a better damage attack as well. Let's see, Panache. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal damage to all enemies. I do like that power, but I'm not sure if we can really do much with that. So this could be interesting. It's on sale as well, so first of all, let's remove a card. We remove Wraith, so get rid of you. This is a new card that I've never taken before, but it's kind of interesting, and we could start to try and build a wound synergy here. Basically. Whenever I draw a wound, we draw 1 card, pretty much. So I can get card draw through that. And they also put wounds in our deck, I think, which could give us additional card draw. So let's buy this. And do we do something here? I kind of like the Oddly Smooth Stone. We don't really have anything that would warrant Bottle Flame yet. The Bash could be okay to get it in our hand first round every time, but I don't think we need to. Strawberry could also be a really good pickup, but let's go for the one that will give us a defensive buff. So just straight up, we block for 1 more than we used to. And now we got 2 events, a campfire, and then we've got an elite. So we purify and remove a card from our deck. We remove a defense since we've got a different block card. We could have also removed a strike, make ourselves a little bit more defensive, but I think I want to go a little bit more aggressive here. So this is also fine. I'm just going to give them a strike now. They're going to ignore it though, because it's a normal rarity card, I believe. But it still gets rid of the card, so I actually got to remove 3 cards here overall, which makes our deck extremely small right now. That could be good and bad, I believe. But let's see. So what does Evolve Plus do? We draw 2 cards. That is amazing right now, so we go with that. This could be interesting, assuming we survive against this guy now, but it's the Lagavulin, which should be fine. We strike him 3 times, I believe. Just straight up. Yeah, there we go. And now this becomes a little bit of a race, I believe. And we will take some damage here, but we use Evolve. We play Iron Wave, and then we play Defend, which means we only take 6 damage. I could have weakened him as well, but I would like to avoid taking the weakness potion against him. We might want it later. So we get a lot of card draw here, essentially, which is kind of amazing. We can Iron Wave, and then we defend, and end our turn, so we don't take any damage. He is gonna start debuffing us, but with the card draw that we have, I hope that I can... Yeah, we do have Bash already in our hand, so we Bash, we Pommel Strike, just to get a little bit more cycling out there, and yeah, also deals the most damage, I believe. It deals 9, while everything else would be worse. But we do get minus dexterity and minus strength now, unfortunately, so we Iron Wave. And then we need to keep him vulnerable, I believe, so we are going to use the weak potion. It's worth it in this case, so we bash him to get that up to 3. And now I need to start killing him quickly if possible. Otherwise this could be kind of a problem. Okay, we don't draw damage cards, so we don't draw a wound, which now happens. Okay, I see. Hey Paskin, how are you? Let's see. Do I defend here, or do I go for... We definitely go for 1 defend. But do I go for 2? So this would deal 7. He's gonna debuff us, though, next round, and we still will have weakness, so this is fine. So you're right in time. I'm fine as well, thank you very much for asking. I'm still kind of addicted to this game, which is kind of a problem, but well, what can you do? We're gonna be fine, I guess. But everything's pretty good. Had some trouble with public transportation today. That was annoying. But overall, nothing too major. And I'm only 1 work day away from having 2 weeks off of work, so that's awesome. I'm happy to oblige, of course. That I always come online when you need something to do. Oh, come on, really? I can't kill him by 2? Or by 1? Oh, how do we do this? In that case, I defend and defend. Because we...
Oh, I like this guy.
Do that. Oh, thank you very much for your Twitch Prime subscription, Peskin. I really appreciate it. That's very nice of you. Thank you. And have fun with the emote. Basically. So now we can kill him though. And as I've said, you're right in time because, yeah, I just started up the stream, obviously. This could be interesting if we build for it. The letter opener being nice. I'm trying out a new synergy here because we got Evolve, which shuffles 2 wounds into our draw pile. And whenever I draw a wound, we draw 2 cards. So I get a really good card draw with that. And I've already been able to remove 3 cards out of our deck, which is also kind of ridiculous. Because I'm just here. We got a shop to remove 1, we removed 1 here, and we removed 1 there, which is just ridiculous. So what do I go for, though? Do we go for an anger card? We could afford that right now because we've got a lot of card draw. I believe that might actually be a decent idea here. And then we go to this event. We upgrade 2 random cards and lose 16 HP. That's fine. We get Defend Plus and Pommel Strike Plus. Perfect. And we go over to here. We get a relic. It's the prayer wheel. Non-boss chests now contain cards. So non-boss chests contain cards instead of relics. Do I want that? I'm not sure if it's the right call, but I think we're gonna try to roll with that. I'd really like to go for another elite though, We might even be able to do 3 elites. This one. Or at least attempt to. It would be fun. And it's no problem, Peskin, of course. I mean, I made myself something to eat and then went live. So I assumed you were in the kitchen to do basically the same. Or join me live afterwards. We should, because our health doesn't look that good. So I kind of want to rest, but we just got to upgrade 2 cards for free as well. Which is awesome. So we don't have enough money for the shop. So going for the shop doesn't really help us. But the campfire could be good. I could still go campfire, event, shop. Because we could get a card on sale. Event, elite. And we would skip 1 elite here. But it's so tempting. I think I'm gonna try it. I don't think it's a good idea, but I really want to try it. Let's see. Right now, we can't defend that much. So Pommel Strike 2 is already awesome since it gives us additional... an additional card when we use it. That was a really good one. So we're just gonna play it safe here, because ideally I'd like to go out of this fight with 6 more health than I entered. We're gonna draw the wounds now? No. Now we play this for the wounds. He is gonna deal... So I take 1 damage. We can't do anything about that, unfortunately. Yeah, basically, Peskin. I think so. But right now we've got a lot of cycle and a lot of fast card draw, which means I should be able to react really quickly. And the anger synergy works really well, really good as well, because I get to draw a lot of cards, and that way I get more and more anger cards in my hand. It seems like a really good combination. I could have just killed him, I believe. Well, maybe not. Still, it's fine. We're not going to take any damage, and we are just going to knock him down. And about that. So, we heal for 6. We get a dexterity potion, good for an elite as well. Play the top card of your draw pile and exhaust it? No. Skill costs 0 whenever you play a skill. Exhaust it? No. Enemy loses 2 strength. Exhaust. We do use that one though. And we're gonna smith. I don't think I'm gonna rest here. I want anger plus or disarm plus, I think. Let's go with anger plus right now. With the quick way we play this deck, anger plus should be really helpful. And now we do try for another elite. Oh, these guys. They could actually work. I don't think they're that bad for us. We defend. We play an anger plus. And they give us wound cards, so we get infinite card draw, basically. We play another defend, and we hit him with a strike. They do give us wound cards. This could still be a problem because they're going to fill up our hand with wound cards, but once we play the power, which makes us draw, or maybe do I use the dexterity potion? Oh no, well, the disarm won't do anything. Let's see, I do need to play the defend. I don't think we play the disarm right now. We just hit him. And the vulnerable from his weapon also won't really do anything. But I hope that we can make the card draw that we're gonna get here work for us once we get it. To be a little bit more aggressive about things, and drawing all the anger cards is just gonna make this go by a lot quicker. Let's see. Almost strike plus you. Then the defend is good enough in this case, and I can go for just the strike to hit this guy once. Yeah, so this is what I mean. Our hand is gonna fill up really quickly, but that's gonna allow us to draw a lot of anger cards as well, I think. Which could be pretty awesome. I actually, Peskin, I looked at it again. I looked at that kill again later. That was so good. The one turn elite kill against that geist thingy. That was so good. So I feel the same way. I had to watch it again. Let's see. Oh, they're both attacking me. I can't kill them, and this was actually a really bad draw. This is where this becomes a bit of an issue. So I believe we need to play a defend card first, then we hit him. And then I at least can do this, so we only take 4 damage here. I possibly still should have invested in the dexterity potion, but I think we are going to be fine. Because we might be able to kill one of them now with all the anger cards. So let's see, anger, 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 and then we play Iron Wave. We use the defend, and yeah, now we're good. Okay, so I go down to 32, so 38 hit points, since we're not going to take any more damage, assuming we don't draw only wound cards now. Which could still happen, but let's assume it won't. Yeah, this card draw, because we draw wounds thanks to the power right now against these guys, is kind of fun. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that continues, because I don't remember who else all gives you... Who else all gives you card draw, basically, or what gives you wounds. Do we go? We need to go Demon Form. Demon Form Anger, with what we have going right now, could be extremely powerful. Assuming I can afford to play it, that is. That's the problem, basically. We Pommel Strike you. Gonna play Evolve. Gonna hit you with Anger, and then I'm going to just defend, and we take 4. Yeah. Let's see. So there's the demon form, but we really can't afford it. For this one to actually be playable, I think we need a little bit more. But we're gonna get there. Let's see. He's gonna... No, this is actually enough. We play this one, and then I'm just gonna play 2 strikes, since they deal a little bit more damage than the Iron Wave would deal. And this is enough block. Let's see. Licks us, which is annoying, so we deal less damage, but we're gonna definitely get to kill you now. Let's hit him with the anger, and unfortunately we will take 3 damage here, since I can't block anymore. But that's still somewhat okay. Our main issue is that we have to fight another elite right after this. And that one is actually pretty scary. So now I could demon form, but is it really worth it anymore? No, we're just gonna not kill him, because I actually am not smart, but it's fine. We couldn't have killed him anyway, so we only had a strike there, I believe, which also wouldn't have dealt enough damage. But now you're dead, though. There we go. So I'm not sure what to think of the Darkstone Periapt, by the way. Whenever I obtain a curse, I increase my max HP by 6. It depends on the curse, I guess, but I don't... So Dropkick could be extremely good as well. But we're gonna go with Wild Strike. It deals 12 damage and shuffles a wound into our draw pile. So that will build on our wound synergy, basically. So I could also not go for an elite, but no. And it's another Lagavulin. Okay. That is pretty fine. And it's actually perfect, since I get to open this up with the demon form. And I think he's... If I don't attack him on the first round, he's not going to attack. So I don't play Anger as much as I want to. See? Okay, that actually bought us a turn. Which is kind of ridiculous, but I love it. So we Pommel Strike him now and get things started here. We get to play Evolve right away, and then we disarm him to reduce his strength. There we go. So this is a really strong opening, I believe. And we should be able to do a lot with this. Ideally, yeah, we'd like to draw this, and the defend we can play 2 and only take 1 damage, which is good enough, and we still hit you with a strike. Yeah, there we go. And thanks to us having demon power now, or demon form now, all of this will deal more and more damage. Just the Wild Strike dealing 18 already is kind of ridiculous. We do need to play a Pommel Strike for card draw, though. And that just snowballs, basically. So much. Yeah, we once again take 1 damage, but we're still dealing damage to him. I can't go for the Wild Strike, unfortunately, in that case. I needed the card draw for more, so that I can draw more defend cards. And then we just went with the one that gave us block as well. So, perfect. We get to do this, this, and then he's dead. So, That was kind of an ideal setup. So the Regal Pillow is nice if we need to heal. If we really need to heal, because then it's gonna give us a lot. A Strength Potion could be good. And a Perfected Strike could be okay, but I don't think so. We're either gonna skip this or use War Cry. We can draw 2 cards, and then we place a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Yes, that's amazing, because we can draw wounds and then put a wound back on our deck, which will mean we automatically draw cards once we play the power and all that. So there's so much draw synergy with this right now. That could be really interesting. Do I rest here for the boss, or do we smith? I think I at least have to take a look at this. For example, no. 3 strength. It's good, but it's not good enough. The War Cry for 0 is, I think... That's the big question. Yeah, that's true, Peskin. We can possibly get an event with a curse and at least get something out of the deal. Yeah, it's very depending on other stuff happening, basically. So I think I want to upgrade something. With these potions, I think we should be fine against the boss. But what do we upgrade here to give ourselves an edge against the boss? I'm not sure if Demon Form Plus is really worth it, because playing it is still going to be extremely difficult. I think Warcry might actually be good, but it's only helpful once. So you know what? We're gonna go with the Wild Strike and make that a Wild Strike. No. Let's go safe. We make it an Iron Wave Plus. Gain more block, gain more damage. That seems like a decent idea. Okay, it's the Hexa Ghost. Could be okay. We don't know what he does, so I'm gonna set this up. There's no question about it. He doesn't attack us, which means I actually got the perfect card draw there. We didn't draw Evolve, which we draw now. So that's amazing, so we do this. He hits us real hard, though. So unfortunately... we take 24. I'm gonna do this. Okay, we need to put 1 card on top of our deck. We're gonna put Wild Strike back. And I'm gonna eat a lot of damage here, I believe. We're gonna use Anger, and I'm gonna use Disarm, which means I don't defend at all. But it cuts his damage in half right now, and it's the setup that he instantly has minus strength. I think that's the right way to play this here. We still take a lot of damage, but we're fine. So... this is actually kind of scary. We play Anger. Do that first. 3, 6, 8. We can play a Pommel Strike to draw 2 cards, which gives us the Defend Plus. So we'll play that. I mean, we didn't necessarily need it, but we didn't draw the Iron Wave, which could have been an alternative. And then I play a Wild Strike for the damage. Yeah, and we put a Wound card in there, which means we automatically get card draw here. Yeah, this is good. I do like this combination quite a bit right now. We're getting so much card draw out of this. It's really amazing. And I get to actually play Bash. We can afford to. We have Iron Wave here, and then we can Anger him. Yeah, he's gonna be dead very quickly, I think. We shouldn't have an issue. We get the Demon Form always going up, and I'm happy that I don't have to play any of my potions. The burn cards are a problem, but we'll get to do this in time. Anger, Strike, Strike, Strike. We might be able to kill him next round if we get lucky. Possibly. He is buffing his strength though, so he got rid of the debuff basically. Yeah, I think we're good. Well, he's no longer weakened, but we also drew a bunch of Anger cards. Yeah, you're dead. Okay, there we go. That was pretty easy, I think. And let's see. Exhaust 1 card if the chosen card was a status or curse. Deal 10 damage to all enemies. This is good, because we can use it to get rid of wound cards if we fill our deck up with too many. And that is a very easy way to deal 10 damage to every enemy. I mean, Berserk is also good, because if we play it a little bit riskier, we could always have one more energy, but I do love Immolate here. That's just too strong for this. Eternal Feather could be good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Eternal Feather. The other ones I didn't really want to take. We do want to see our opponents intense, and losing max HP to draw one card when we take damage is not that interesting, and the Eternal Feather is gonna be helpful, at least a little bit. It's a little bit of passive healing once we get to a campfire, and we do want to hit campfires usually to upgrade stuff. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Slay the Spire. Surprisingly, I'm not dead yet. Let's see if I can survive the next level though. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to leave a like and a comment, and if you would like to see me play more Slay the Spire, just stick around. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you will tune in next time, and have a nice day. Bye guys.